The only thing I do not understand is how you could possibly burn your children alive.
I did not.
Can you explain that to me?
I did not. I did not.
A video of you.
The man you just saw was Armond Johnson, and he burned his 6-year-old son alive. However, the horror he enacted did not end there. Along with one more toddler, and shot 2 other people.
And this phone went into the house
No, I was at home. I never went to the house. I was at
of
home.
Kira and your baby.
Oh, no, listen. I was at home.
On the morning of July 9th, 2019, police were called in to report a shooting that took place in the Slavic Valley area of Cleveland. Detectives soon reached the scene to find David Cousin Jr., 35, dead on the street. While investigating further, they came across a house on 3708 East 63rd Street which was releasing smoke. That is when they found 3 other bodies of Takeyra Collins, 25, and her 2 children, Armond Johnson Jr., 6, and Aubrey Stone, 2. Takeyra had gunshot wounds to her stomach and back, while the defenseless children had died due to severe carbon monoxide inhalation, but not before they suffered with major burns on their bodies. When investigating, police also found clear evidence of arson at the scene. With the piling evidence, the detectives did not have to investigate too deeply to find the culprit. With the help of phone records and eyewitnesses, on the same day, 34-year-old Armond Johnson, the primary suspect, was brought in for questioning.
All right. So how are you doing today? Better? A little bit better? Have you had a chance to talk to anybody? No, you haven't.
Talk to the nurse.
Okay, you talked to the nurse?
Yes.
But what about any family? Have you talked to any family?
No.
No?
No.
You just haven't had a chance to make any phone calls?
I guess they ain't give me one. I can't.
Keep your voice up really loud because I'm old and I can't hear.
They ain't give me one when I came in.
Oh, they didn't give you one when you came in?
Only phone call I had is the one I received from y'all. Right there.
The one that you made here when you were in the office? I'm sure though, today they'll probably put you on the phone because I think you can only get on till 8 in the morning till 10 at night. So they may not even have opened up the phone access for you yet. But otherwise, you're hanging in there as best you can. All right, when I take you back, I'll make sure that I get you a phone call. All right, and I'm gonna advise you that you're still under Miranda, right? You understand your rights, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Today, you will see how jealousy can turn into rage and turn a man blind. Armond was in a relationship with Takeyra Collins and together has a son, Armond Jr. Though the couple had split up, they were still in contact as they were co-parenting. When Armond got to know that Takeyra had been talking to someone else recently, he got infuriated and headed to her house. He would end up shooting her and burning the house down. But the worst part is the house still had 2 innocent children in it, including his own 6-year-old child. CCTV footage caught Armond fairly quickly and police were able to make this arrest. Continue watching to see a full-grown man throw a tantrum as he is confronted with the realities of his crime.
So I have a question about the phones. What is the phone number for this phone?
5012.
50. And then what is the phone number for this phone?
82.
Wait a minute.
82.
80.
Yes.
And these are both your phones?
Yes.
Okay. Is there one that you use more than the other one?
Well, yesterday, I stopped at East Cleveland gas station. I got this one on because that one turned off. Only thing I could do is just, since I pay the phone bill, only thing I do is accept people. So if you call me, I can accept it. If you text me, I can accept it. But I can't reply back because it's off. So I went to go pay this phone bill yesterday because it was only like $70. So I paid this phone bill yesterday. So that's why people was calling. That's why I use that phone now.
Okay, so this phone is up and running.
Yes.
This one is up and running just for incoming texts
Text and calls.
and calls.
Yes.
Can you text back on this phone?
No, I can't text back.
When was this phone not working?
It started yesterday morning.
Started yesterday morning about what time?
Team member sent me a bill. It's the text message. Team member sent the bill and said, "You looking at? You see text message, see Team Mobile."
Let me get this out. Okay, so they sent a text to you.
Team Mobile, yes. Press it right there down at the bottom. Okay. Right here. That's right. Click that one, and then that's
Okay.
Team Mobile right there. That's Team Mobile.
All right, so this was at 8:15 a.m. yesterday morning. T-Mobile message important. Your T-Mobile monthly service has been suspended. You will not be able to make calls, send text messages, or access data until you pay your past due balance and a $20 restore fee. Please pay now or set up a payment arrangement. Okay, and so then after that, you got,
A text from my mother. Good morning. What you doing today?
okay, so you got that at 9:33 a.m.
But I can't text back.
Okay, and no more text after 9:33 a.m. from your mother?
No.
Who is your mother? I didn't meet her.
Takeyra Johnson.
What is it?
Takeyra Johnson.
Takeyra Johnson?
Yes.
Spell her first name for me.
N-A. K-I-A. Johnson.
And where's Nakia at?
She's probably at work or home right now. I couldn't text her back,
Okay.
so I still haven't talked to her yet.
Okay. Do you know if she knows what's going on?
No, I stopped.
Okay. So, wait a minute. Your mother lives in apartments?
Yes.
And you live in an apartment complex?
Yes.
What's the name of your apartment complex?
That's the same one.
She lives in the same apartment complex?
Yes, my mother. It's my mother, my brothers, my mother, me, my mother, Ricky, that's my brother, and James, Raymond, that's my brother.
Ricky and James are your brothers, same last
Yes.
name?
Yes.
And they're in Park Place too?
Yes.
So did they live with
No,
Nakia?
they have their own separate apartments.
Oh, they all do?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your apartment number?
My mother's not the same one I was staying with my mother for. That's the apartment number.
Wait a minute.
The
You
apartment.
live with your mother? I thought you lived with your grandmother.
I live with my grandmother. I go back and forth to different house, like my grandmother's house or my mother's house. Like my grandma go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning.
All right, so then, I just want to go back to this 1 second here. And does this code stand for something? 041493? Is that somebody's birthday?
Mine,
That's your birthday?
yeah, 4/14/93.
Okay. So then your mother, and then the next text. This is someone expressing their condolences.
That's my cousin that was in. That's my cousin I
Me?
just met. Yes, I just met her when we went to Detroit for the family reunion.
Okay, so this is your phone, that's your phone, and you had these in your possession Monday night, correct?
That one was on the charger at home, but I had this one.
Okay, so this one,
I had that one.
which one was on you? This one or this one?
This one.
This one was on you.
Yes.
And this one was at home in the charger?
Yes.
Okay, and what time was this on the charger from?
Oh. From like. I can't remember. I can't tell you. I don't want to give you a false count.
Okay, because we looked at this one, and there's no activity on this phone from April till...
Yesterday.
It been off. That's when this phone was on. That one was off. That one cut off. That one got turned back on.
And what time did you turn this on?
Yesterday in East Cleveland, around. My grandma got off work. She left at the house 11. So like 12-ish, 1-ish, 12-ish. The end of 11, 12-ish in there.
AM,
Yes.
yesterday morning.
Yes.
So you went to where to turn this on?
East Cleveland gas station across from Shaw High School.
What's the name of the gas station?
Sunoco. It's directly across from Shaw High School.
How did you get there?
My father.
Your father took you to the gas station?
Yes.
To turn this on?
Yes.
So this wasn't working,
No.
but this one was.
Yes.
Okay.
Armond is in his 30s and still has not figured out his living situation. It is concerning, to say the least. Living with his family members was the only option he had. Surely living under the roof of his family members and the sense of lack of independence it caused are just some of the things that made Armond more frustrated. These built-up frustrations are what led to the crime of passion. He is incredibly irresponsible and sensitive, which makes him very volatile. An obstacle to the case created by Armond's living situation is that because he was living in multiple places. As such, the police will most likely have to get multiple search warrants to ensure that no evidence is left behind in any of the places where he spent his time.
Are you sure that's the number?
Yes. Because if you look in here, I have.
Okay. All right, so Kalita got off of work from where?
Carvana.
Where?
Carvana.
Carvana?
Yes.
And where's that at?
Out Euclid. Like
In the city of Euclid or on Euclid Avenue?
Euclid Avenue.
Okay. And that was Monday night at what time?
Like at 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay. And then what?
Then I called her, asked where she was at. She came.
You called her from which phone?
I called her from my phone.
This phone, okay.
And I called her, she asked where she at. She said, I'm getting off work. I'm like, okay, I need the keys to get in the house, my grandmother's house. So she came and got me. I went to my grandmother's house.
Speak up.
I went to my grandmother's house,
Okay, where did she come and get you from?
East Cleveland.
Where were you at in East Cleveland?
On my, Taylor, is a Taylor Street. And she came pick me up, her and her boyfriend came pick me up and took me to the house. And then when I got to the house, my grandma was there, my father was there.
What time did they pick you up?
Around 4-ish.
Okay, where were you at?
I was just in EC smoking.
Just standing on the corner?
No, it's not no corner, it's where the park at. It's a park right there. So I was walking, it was 5 minutes away from my grandma's house.
What's the name of the park?
Ravine Park.
Ravine?
Yes.
Okay, so she comes and picks you up.
Yes, I was walking towards the house. She come pick me up, take me to the house.
Okay.
I said, I need the keys.
But you don't have the keys to your grandmother's place?
Yeah, but the keys is, I think y'all gotta know, but the keys I had, I left in the house. I left my keys in the house. So when she come get me, I went to go get my keys in the house, grab my keychain. She let me in the house. My grandma was in the kitchen cooking food. My father in there getting the stuff cleaned up out the living room. And then I was in there, I was sitting there talking to my grandmother. And then I put my phones on the charger. I fell asleep. I woke up, synced the text that I had.
Armond carried 2 phones with him. It is essential to figure out which phone he mostly uses or which was specifically used at the time of the crime. As you follow along, you will notice that the detectives will ask him a lot of questions around his cell phones. The reason will be revealed later.
So one is your grandmother Cynthia's,
Yes.
the other one is your father's.
Yes. And then one is a back room, like a sitting room. And then one is Kalita's, but Kalita's room is just a closet with covers and clothes because she don't have no bed in there.
So she stays there too sometimes.
No, she stays there.
She does?
Yes. She just
Permanently?
Yeah, she just sleep in the bed with my grandmother.
She sleeps with your grandmother?
Yes.
Okay. So you went into your father's room, put the phones on the charger,
Yes.
and you went to bed.
Yes.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to sleep. I can't give you a specific time.
Well, do you have a TV in this room?
Yes.
Were you watching TV?
No.
No. What were you
The
doing?
Wi-Fi don't plug up. I went in the room. I smoked my mom on the porch. Came in, went in there, ate something, got something to eat. Went upstairs, see my grandma. She was in there laying down eating. I went in the room, took my shoes off, took my clothes off, lay down, went to sleep. Woke up the next morning because I heard my grandma. I went downstairs. She got to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I went downstairs, looked out the window. The window I'm looking out of is the driveway. See her truck gone. So I went back upstairs, grabbed something to eat. Went back upstairs, looked at my phone, seen the text message.
So, again, approximately, what time did you go to sleep?
Around like 7, between 7 to like 9:30.
So 7 p.m. to 9:30?
No, between that time.
Oh, between those
that
2
time,
hours, 7 p.m. to 9:30.
Yes.
Okay. And then
Was it dark?
It was getting there. It wasn't totally dark, but it was getting there.
Okay. So are these townhouses, condos, or apartments?
Apartments.
Okay. So you don't do any maintenance around there, do you?
No. The only thing I do around is my grandma's house. I cut her grass, clean up, plant the flowers. The neighbor
You're
next
talking about Cynthia?
Yeah, the neighbor next door. I help put mulch down on their yard. You know what I'm saying?
But this is an apartment complex and you mow the lawn?
No, that's my grandmother's house. My grandmother's house.
Okay. So we're talking about Cynthia.
Yes, Cynthia, yes.
And this is where you stay sometimes,
Yes.
your father stays sometimes,
Yes. And
your
Khalida.
aunt stays sometimes.
Right. No, Khalida lives there.
Khalida lives there.
Yes,
Sorry.
The detective did not ask for any alibi of the answers that Armond is answering. He is just trying to establish that he was far from the crime scene by saying that he was with his father and grandmother at the time. In his mind, he thinks that by providing an alibi without being asked, it would appear he is assisting them and looks innocent. He gives them unnecessary details to solidify the lie, thinking that there would be no room left for questioning or doubt. However, in the detective's minds, he's getting more and more nervous.
And now we're talking about Tuesday morning.
Right.
And that was yesterday morning.
Right.
And you said you got up and you looked to see if you're...
Because I heard a car in the driveway, so I went to the driveway window, look out the window. Her car was gone, her truck. So I'm like, okay, she went to work. So I went back up, I went to the kitchen, went back upstairs to the kitchen, got something to eat, went back upstairs, look at my phone. I seen I had a text message. I look at it. One was from Takeyra. One was from my mother. One was from T-Mobile. T-Mobile was basically telling me I couldn't make no calls or make no text messages. My mother texted me.
Go ahead, I'm
My
listening.
mother texted me saying, "Good morning, what you doing?"
To the harm.
Just tap.
Stop.
And then three people text me on my T-Mobile, my mom, and my girl.
Carol.
Yes, they all text me that morning, but I couldn't respond to neither one.
Okay. So you were unable to text at all on Monday morning?
Monday morning?
Yeah, when?
No, Monday morning the phone was on. The phone shut off Tuesday early morning. That's when the phone shut off. That's when I got my T-Mobile message.
Okay, so all day Monday you could text
Yes, I could
and
tell.
receive text.
Yes.
Okay, so Tuesday morning, about what time it shut off when they sent this text?
When they probably like a little bit before they sent that text, cause the phone, when they cut your phone off, they automatically get shut off. And then when T-Mobile stores open up, that's when they shoot you the text like, okay, your phone is off, you can't make calls, you can't make text messages.
But you said when you got up, you saw the text.
I saw Kira, my mother, and other texts.
Okay.
That's what, but I couldn't text nobody back.
Then how did you receive this condolences from May today at 8:29 a.m.?
Your phone is off, you can receive texts and calls.
Okay,
Right.
you just
I
can't
can't
respond.
give it back.
I understand that.
Okay, that's what I'm
Okay,
trying to explain.
sorry.
I can't give it.
Got it.
Okay. I can't give it back.
I got you.
So you wake up and you see this text from Kira, and it says, Armond, I let Michael come see Aubrey, and he trying to burn my house down. Please help me.
Yes.
Okay. So did you know who Michael is?
No. All I knew when I was locked up, she said that's Aubrey's father. That's Aubrey's father. They've been having issues and back in the past. But when I came home, I never met him, never seen him. Can't tell you what he looked like.
This didn't concern you, that text?
Yes, but this what happened when I went to EC gas station. I woke up. Oh, my father took me to EC gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Got that phone on. So when I got that phone on, Naya called me. Martez called me. That's Kira's little brother. Where you at? Where you at? My mama just got a text saying Michael did something. Boom, boom. I'm like, where y'all at? I'm panicking.
So if
I'm
we
panicking
looked in
now.
this phone, we would be able to see those
Missed calls, yes. You see Martez, his name Tez, but his real name Martez. You will see Naya. Naya is the sister. And you will see Naila. Me calling Naila. Naila, what's going on? Naila, what's going on?
It is almost unsettling to hear Armond use my girl to address Takeyra. Firstly, they had not been romantically involved for a long time, but also because he shot her. He is talking about her in the present tense, knowing fully well the condition he left her body in. A second after referring to Takeyra as my girl, he pauses. It looks like for a moment he feels guilt from within. But the resolve to not confess is so strong that he quickly recovers.
When you go to sleep at night, how do you sleep? In your drawers, in pajamas?
Drawers is hot upstairs. The upstairs is more hotter than downstairs. So I turn the fan on, sleep in my drawers.
Okay, and Monday night when you went to bed, you plugged these two phones in. What did you have on? What clothes did you take off?
I took off a t-shirt, a plain white t-shirt.
Like that?
Yeah, because I got a whole bunch of folded up on my stand. Plain white t-shirt, some boxers,
Here,
some
Mom, let me do
boxer
that.
briefs. I had these tennis shoes on right here, and I had on some black jogger pants.
Some black jogging pants.
Yes.
And when you woke up Monday morning and looked out the window to see if Cynthia had left, what clothes did you put on? The same clothes?
Same
Or
clothes.
did you change clothes?
When I Tuesday morning,
Tuesday.
yeah, I put this on. This is what I had on.
Okay, Tuesday morning you
Yeah,
put
just
that
I had
on.
this on. I had
Same
this
shoes?
Yeah, my same shoes, my Nikes.
Okay. And you never left the house with either of these phones between the hours of, let's say, 9:30, because that's when you said you went to sleep, between 7 and 9:30. You never took these phones off of the charger, and you never left your grandmother's house in Cleveland Heights.
No.
You never went anywhere.
No.
And when you woke up in the morning, were these two phones still on the charger on the nightstand next to where you were sleeping?
Yes, because it's like a power strip that with different plugs, and that's where it plugged up at.
So these are your phones. Nobody else uses your phones, right? That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, so again, I want to verify that this phone number is 512.
Yes.
Recent
Okay,
phone
so
calls.
these are calls that you received yesterday, which would have been Tuesday.
Yes.
Whose number?
Khalida.
This one.
That's Kalita.
Yes.
Whose phone?
Martez.
Whose phone number is?
Naya.
And who's Naya again?
The sister. Her sister.
Is
That's
Martez?
Yes. Excuse me, sir. Can you adjust these, please? Like my hand. Can you turn it this way? No.
His clothes are another important piece of evidence. Armond was arrested on the same day as when the crime was committed. Though he claims that he was asleep at his grandmother's home, he was committing the crime, meaning his clothes will most likely contain forensic evidence. There is another reason why his clothes are important, which will be revealed soon.
Yeah, we can get your wrist in. You mean straighter?
Yeah, straighter, yes. Okay, wait.
Well, you figure out how you want them to be comfortable, because I'm gonna put them the way I want them when I put you back.
Okay. So you were in possession of this phone all night long.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you that after looking at cell tower information in connection with this phone, that you were not at home.
No, I was at home.
No,
Listen closely.
I'm listening. I was at home.
no, you weren't. This phone went to the area of East 63rd Street. And this phone went into the house
No, I was at home. I never went to the house. I was at
of
home.
Kira and your baby.
No, listen. I was at
No,
home.
listen to me.
I've listened.
Listen, just pay attention.
Okay.
The phone records aren't gonna lie.
The phone records show that this phone left your house.
I was at home. Oh, y'all don't understand. I was at home. I was at home with my grandmother. I was at home. That's where I was at.
No.
That's-
No, and you know why?
Let's stop the lies right now.
I'm not lying. Can
Yeah.
I talk to my grandmother, please? Please.
Wait, we'll let you talk to her. The phone left the house, and the phone left the house with you. And you went over there,
No, I did not go.
and you killed her.
No, I did not.
The only thing I do not understand is how you could possibly burn your children alive.
I did not.
Can you explain that to me?
I did not. I did
Listen, I have
not.
video of you.
We have video of you.
I have your your aunt talking to us, telling us that she picked you up in the area at the time of this occurrence,
No, it was not.
wearing the same clothes that's in that video.
Armond is finally shown all the evidence that detectives had against him. When he is shown the tracings on his cell tower locations, he only gets defensive. But the biggest reaction comes when his dead son is mentioned. His toddler, Armond Johnson Jr., appears to be a trigger for him. No matter how much he denies his crimes, the breaking of his voice tells a horrible tale. It is possible that the death of the children may have been a mistake, but nonetheless, innocent lives were lost.
I need to talk.
Listen.
I need to talk to my lawyer.
Armond.
Can I talk to a lawyer? No, I need to talk to a lawyer. I need to talk to a lawyer.
Okay. Armond, I'm so sorry for your loss. I just can't understand how this could happen.
I need to talk to my lawyer.
Okay. I'm just expressing myself here.
Okay.
I do not understand, and by the grace of God, I truly wish that you could give us some explanation. The only thing that I can think of is that you were jealous because she was...
That's not it.
It's an alarm.
She was jealous, or you were jealous because she was with somebody else.
If that's the case, you can look at my phone. I have other females that I was texting and talking to.
That's fine, but this phone went to her house. You're hitting, let me show you. You're hitting off of these towers. These towers. This is her house. This is tower number 1. This is tower number 2. This is tower number 3. They're all right by her house.
This is where the interrogation reaches its climax. There are certain laws in place to protect all citizens. The law in court try to uphold innocent until proven guilty to protect those who may suffer injustice from the system. Though there is no doubt here that Armond is guilty, it is his legal right to have a lawyer present and only then be questioned if he says so. Undeniably, Armond has committed a truly vile crime, but this does not justify the behavior of the detectives. They will carry on questioning in hopes of getting a confession in the last moments. This is why the female detective is trying to use Armond's son's name again and again to trigger him further.
I just need to talk to my grandmother.
Now, I can't control that. You're gonna, you can contact an attorney or whatever. But that's, we're done with this right now.
Okay.
I don't see how.
Trying to accuse me of something I didn't do. That's what I don't get. Trying to accuse me of something I didn't do.
We know you did it.
I did not do nothing. I did not do nothing. I'm telling you I did not do nothing. I told you from the
I
beginning
know.
I did not do nothing.
But everything is pointing in the other direction. Your own relative is saying she picked you up. Your own phone records are putting you in the area. I don't know how you can dispute that, Armond. I'm just trying to understand as a woman, and I mean, I've felt jealousy and rage before, but I certainly couldn't hurt my children.
As you watch this interrogation, you can see Armond painfully melt at the thought of his child dying to his own cruelty. He is bent on avoiding jail time, but even if he does get away with his crimes, what kind of life does he expect to live? The way he is breaking down clearly shows he is struggling internally with the consequences of his actions. Even if he is released, his guilt-ridden conscience will never allow him to live a normal life.
This phone hitting off towers all around her house.
No, can I talk to my grandmother, please, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm expressing myself here. I just don't understand how your jealousy and rage would cause you to kill her.
I did not kill her. I did not kill her. I don't own no gun. I did not kill her. I did not do nothing.
And then set the house on fire. I don't understand why you didn't take those kids with you. Why hurt them when you're mad at her?
I did not hurt nobody.
I can understand being jealous. I can understand wanting to hurt her, but not the kids. I just don't understand that part of it. I mean, in my mind, it's really hard for me, but
I did not.
Can only think that maybe you were just striking out and trying to hurt someone.
Can I talk to him?
I don't understand it. We've got the cell records show. You're telling me that this phone never left your house, but it did. It traveled. Your own aunt is saying she picked you up that morning from that area right there, and she took you home. So you can lie all you want. I mean, if there is any way you could give us an explanation so we can explain to her mother and her brother how this whole thing came about. The only thing I can think of is you were jealous.
No, I'm not jealous. Nothing.
Armond is clearly struggling to end the conversation to bring his lawyer, but the detective constantly shoots him down. She does not even bother addressing his appeals to end the interrogation. Right now, the major piece of evidence against him are cell phone records, CCTV footage of him near Takeyra's house at the time of the murder, statement of his aunt of picking Armond from the crime scene after the murders. These are enough to charge him with his crimes, but detectives still push him for a confession in an unethical manner.
Excuse me, can I still get a call you say I can get, please?
Yeah, but we're going to take you back.
Okay.
If you have no explanation for this, I mean, we're not going to come and talk to you again. I think we have
This is it. You get your opportunity right now to come clean, and you know, I understand you don't want to speak with us anymore, and I'm not going to speak with you any further. But this is it. This was it. If you want to talk to us, you can always come call us back or whatever. But you're telling us you want to speak to a lawyer. I'm not going to stop that. We're done.
Okay. I just need to talk to my grandmother.
Now, I can't control that, you can contact an attorney or whatever, but we're done with this right now.
Okay.
I don't see how.
Okay, let me show you this. That's her address right there. Here's your phone hitting off of these towers. They're not over here. You're not out here. You're not over there. Your phone is hitting to this side of the tower. This side of the tower. Not the back side, not the other side. This side, and there's her house. And I think that you shot and killed him because he caught you leaving the house.
The interrogation had already passed the ethical limits of the law, but the detective brings in the topic of the fourth victim at this time. This is a representation of how poorly the law enforcement officers sometimes act. Despite laws being in place to protect the citizens, we are left to wonder how much of these rules are being followed as a regular protocol.
Then we see you leaving and going back to Cleveland Heights. So this is her house, and this is your phone. And these are the dates. Can you see the dates here?
Yes.
7/9/2019.
Excuse me.
And then this is your phone number. And then that is the time that you were back home at 8:27 in the morning. These were all same phone number the day before, which was, you see the date, 7/8/19. You see the times?
All right, we're gonna
Can you tell them to get a phone call to my grandmother like you said? Huh?
I don't know.
Jim, hold on.
I need to talk to my
What are you going to tell your
I
grandmother?
need to talk to my grandma. You said I can get a phone call and get back to my grandmother.
Yeah.
Tell your grandmother you're gonna be charged eventually with this crime. Tell her that.
I did not do anything. So I'm still need the phone call now?
Once the suspect asks for a lawyer, no matter how much a detective might want a confession, the clock starts ticking on the interrogation. Armond has become so anxious and uncooperative that both the detectives come to a realization that there will be no confession of this crime. The next interrogation will occur in the presence of a lawyer. Fortunately, there was enough evidence to prosecute the suspect with his heinous crimes. Armond Johnson denied his actions until the end. But that was irrelevant because of the heaps of evidence the detectives had collected against him. In the end, he was found guilty of 14 charges of aggravated murder, 3 counts of arson, and 2 counts of endangering children. He was also charged with 1 count of kidnapping and 1 count of tampering with evidence, and he was given 4 consecutive life sentences without parole. Prosecutor Michael C. O'Malley gave the following statement while convicting Armond. Humans have complex emotions, and while we all struggle to tackle them, we manage to get by with our lives without hurting others. That is what Armond lacked, and that is what took 4 innocent lives. His sheer jealousy led him to kill his girlfriend and his own child. It is most likely that he never planned it, but momentary loss of temper destroyed many lives in the blink of an eye. Do you think that there was a tint of guilt in Armond? Or has society created some of the most evil people of all times? To see more such unheard cases, like and subscribe to True Crime Psychology. Comment your thoughts below and tell us about the cases you want to see next.